I just finished watching AEW Dark. It was just a short segment, just one match between Shawn Spears and Billy Gunn. I finished making my dinner, and I'm pretty much all set. So I'm gonna start having dinner around in about an hour from now. So I'm gonna use this time to finish up this quest in Roseway and then go back to Groundbreaker to meet Gladys. So before that, I did get a notification that there were like a few people that started subscribing to my PlayStation channel, and I like to express my thanks for you guys following me. I wasn't expecting it, but do thank you, and please show your support by not only subscribing to my PlayStation profile, but also to my YouTube channel. Give it a like and share it with your friends. I know I'm not exactly the best streamer out there. I'm not guys like Markiplier or PewDiePie, but I am gonna do my best. And I have to admit, I am pretty much having fun with this game. So, without further ado, let's continue. Okay, I'm pretty much done here. So, I don't have to go out. I can just go ahead and get back to the ship. So just take the ship, go back to Groundbreaker. There's also a side quest there that involves Parvati, or Parvati, or I don't know how to spell her name right, but I'll just call her Parvi. That'll do the trick. But yeah, I would like to see how Parvi's love life goes. I don't know, I really really like the character. I just like her personality and how she's just is so shy of these things. It's also a good way for me to, while I'm here, it's a good way for me to redecorate some of the, not redecorate, like refit some of my crew. So I'm gonna change some gear here for maybe Parvi and also for Vicar Max as well.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
So arguing over what?
You don't think that's a problem? Whole ship's running on a computer's fancy. That'll make you nervous, preacher?
No, Felix. The concept of a ship computer does not make me nervous. Are you scared of Ada?
I ain't scared of Ada.
Good. I'm glad we cleared that up.
It's just, she's a computer, Max. What happens when her equations tell her to cut up her oxygen? Or blast us all into space?
Felix, Ada is not sentient. She can't act out of a sense of malice. Where do you get these ideas?
I was watching True Stories of Mechanical Murderers last night.
Conspiracy theorist!
One of these days I'm going to make you read an actual book.
Okay, you need a better shotgun. Makes it 420. So I'm gonna give you. Yeah, you're gonna need that. That's a much better weapon for you, the Reptiprod. And 20 times 12, that's like what, 200 something? Yeah, it's still a worthy shotgun, so I'll let you keep that. But you definitely need better armor. You have only 11 armor, so you need light. I can give you that. There we go. give you the sneak, might as well give you this. But you should get something that pairs with the dialogue skills. Well, let's just see that. So for the yeah, there's the bathroom. All right, back to groundwater. We'll go to the shops and hopefully I get some those nice armors. I really like to improve stuff for. They noticed this. Okay. I can't use this as storage, so there you go. Much better. Back to Grounbreaker.
Destination reached. The Grounbreaker.
Okay, you guys are gone. I want Ellie and Figure Max back here. I mean, Poverty, rather. I want to do Poverty's quest first. Look for some good armor. Intimidate. Melee weapon, dodge. Nah. Okay. So everything back to Gladys, huh? Not a problem.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get you snooping around there before you do.
Yep. I investigate the distress signal from Roseway.
What's that? Speak up now.
About those secrets you asked me to look for.
What'd you turn up? I found schematics for a prototype weapon from Force, and I'm selling. You buy it? Peaches and cream. If that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all week. That'll go for a tidy sum of bits.
Also found this fancy toothpaste formula.
These corporations, I tell you. Once they get an idea into their big dense heads, there's no getting it out again. Can't imagine how I'll offload this. But waste not, want not, I suppose.
And I acquired some research on Retrobus, but I found another buyer.
A shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. That would have fetched a good price. I may have thrown in a batch of my famous sugar cookies just to sweeten the deal. If Auntie Cleo's exporting wraps from Monarch, golly me, someone's going to be in the soup when they get caught.
I think that's it.
Are you positive? Honest to goodness?
I'm certain there's nothing left.
Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
And also, my engineer is looking to do some deep cleansing. Wants to impress Chief Junlei.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
How about mock apple and cinnamon? Parvati sweet, just like a prod. You got a preference, Parvati?
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Grounbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny-miny mow it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
Alright, roses it is. When it comes to romance, you can't go wrong with the classics.
We didn't have anything rosish in Edgewater. I heard it smells real pretty, though.
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear.
And also, I got 10,000 bits, so I'm gonna buy that Stellar Bay nav key.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her.
I'll take that into consideration.
Was there anything else?
Actually, I want to know if you've got anything to trade.
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
This looks nice. That's $4,000. It's a bit on the pricey side. Alright.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
Thanks. So, there's your soap.
Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Salt tuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
Alright, I'll figure it out.
Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
Monarch. And meanwhile, just go here to Salvator in the Sky.
I'm gonna be able to set foot on a whole other planet. I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
Monarch is a wretched hive of terrorism and anarchy. We'd best top off our ammo stock before we leave.
I'll take that into consideration, Vicar. First things first. Do you have any armor for Vicar? Stealth. Science. I could buy this for Ellie, actually. Dodge. Heavy. Defense. Dodge.
Is it just me, or is Grounbreaker feeling extra chilly? Maybe you ought to help yourself to a piping hot frozen dinner. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
You've worked for Spacer Chess. Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
You aren't missing much. It's a dump.
Not the word I'd use. I think of it more like a... No, I take it back. Dump sums it up nicely.
Well, I liked it fine enough.
I'm sure they're doing their best. That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Let's see what you got.
Have a look.
I'm looking for really good armor. Block, block, block. Dodge, block. Clothing, lie. Tech skills, not much here I could use. Well, thanks a lot. Can look for another buyer then. Oh yeah, I could buy from this guy. Takuma Furen.
Hello. Junlei called up from engineering. Said I should let you buy medical supplies from our stores. Now, is there something I can help you with?
Yes, let's see what you got.
A better selection than you'll find on the promenade deck, and a quality commensurate with a friend of the station.
Leadership, medical, engineering, pretty crappy armor. I can buy that. I don't have anything here that's worth it. Thanks. Let's see where else I can shop. There's somebody here.
When might we expect you out here again?
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Alright, let's see what you got. All weapons, let's see. Mag zap, gyrosight. Super Scoper. Mr. Zap. So what's the difference between the Mr. Zap and the Magda Zap? Oh, melee weapon, okay. Exactosight, post armored then. That armored rotation. Speed grip and Mr. Power. Nothing here that's... Thanks, but no thanks. I don't know what this place is. Oh, the bar. Okay. Nothing here.
C&D Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst.
Oh, we are season bees.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
Let's see what you got.
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
Body attributes. Base health. Interesting. 15 each. He's got 14 in stock. Armory, huh?
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders, but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Alright, let's see what you got. Let's see. Block. This is what I like. Okay, I'll get this one. Dialogue skills. Okay, what you got in terms? Medical, block, lie, 100 melee, determination, light block, 200 melee. Let's see, this is 195. It's a little more expensive. Ooh, that's a nice sword you got there. I like me some swords. Okay, Vicar, you will get this. Lower, but your dialogue skills will be of great use.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Okay.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Not much, huh? Alright. I think we're done here.
CNP force pocket. Can you microwave in 2.5 seconds?
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Well, this should prove interesting, to say the least.
Most folk I know.
What's this? Must be the elevator.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
Yes, I am. How'd you know?
Money. We got it. The Steve Doors want it. I'll take that as a yes. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
I should go then. Let's go save. Let's just see nothing goes wrong.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Alright. Never heard of you.
Not a word. Pity. My guy in marketing is about to lose his other thumb. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor.
I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Don't let Ada hear caring about her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Just like in the serials?
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
What's so special about Stellar Bay?
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack.
Okay, get it, Stellar Bay. Tell me about the job.
One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
Okay, what kind of salvage are we looking for?
When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas.
So I'm going after this gas. What exactly is it?
It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nucleon in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
Ah, yes, Alta Vitae. I knew someone who inhaled it by accident. I'd never seen anybody spontaneously combust before.
I see your friend here is the brains of the operation. Good. Every salvage crew needs one.
Alright, I'll take the job then.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
Understood. Anything else I should know?
Few laws and even fewer people to enforce them. If you're working for the right side, it's a fucking paradise. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Well, that set me at ease.
Yep.
Let us take heed that we are not caught bending the law. I am not keen on another long-term penitentiary assignment.
So what should I power up next? Soliloquy. Increase your movement speed with tactical time. No chance, no chance, no chance. Nothing here that's actually useful for me to use. I'll definitely need this. Quick and dead. Meanwhile... guess we can go there then. Since all of this are in Monarch, that's our next step.
BNP, I can't believe it's not yours. It's unbelievable how
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into...
So, since we have all of these at Monarch, that's our next destination then. I didn't mean that.
Sam, I must confess, I have not been cleaned for far too long. You're sure this will... Oh, yes. That's the spot exactly. Why, I didn't expect you to be so thorough. I am ashamed to admit. Oh, Captain, there you are. Pardon, but perhaps you could afford us some privacy, please?
No. We gotta go to Monarch.
Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Put on the screen.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
It sounds like you've been to Monarch.
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
So where should I start?
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Alright, I'm off then.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
The Eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was Unexpected and odd.
Sounds like a bunch of nonsense.
I am inclined to agree with your assessment, by which I mean I have been systemically programmed to do so.
Alright, I'll be back. I guess I can have Parvati and okay, Parvati and Vigor, you two are coming with me. Since we got some quests for you to do. Or quests from you to do, rather. Guess that's our destination. How do I get down from here? Yeah, where's the stairway? Isn't there supposed to be a stairway? Something for me to go down? Ouch! Well, that works. Let's see, switch.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Whatever. Well, that is my ship on the landing pad right next to you.
I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
So what are you doing out here?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Alex Hawthorne.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look around town then.
Mr. Sandra will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
Favor? What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Sure, I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Why do I have a feeling this is a better, that particular quest is better if I have what do you call this? If I have Felix around. So I guess I should say Vicar and Felix because I'm doing this particular part of Monarch, and then go to Poverty. We go to the other part. All right, sounds fair enough. It's not the worst unless it's worst.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Kitchen. What is it with you guys?
Max. Maximilian. Vicar. Vicky.
What?
Shoot, I forgot. It'll come to me.
Fucker. Cascadia landing pad or the Stellar Bay landing pad. Save this first. That's gonna work, but we'll try the Cascadia landing pad. Since I'm guessing that's where Parvati's quest is.
Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Doesn't this guy have a life?
I don't believe so, Captain. Transmission incoming.
Well done. You'll need to speak with Hiram. If we...
Okay, can you just send him a message?
Oh, I've tried. I haven't been able to get through to him at all. Silence from the system's own information broker? Not a good sign.
Guessing you want me to deal with it.
Hiram's peculiar silence leaves us with no other options. You'll have to meet him in person. You'll want to hire the servant. Once you have everything you need...
Okay, I'm off.
Best?
Captain? That was...
So what was that?
Analyzing the subtextual ordering. I believe it was a type of sermon, Captain. Very... zealous in origin.
Alright, I'll be back. How dangerous could it be? quite a long way.
Big, wild, untamed, danger lurking around every corner. Monarch is everything I imagined.
There's an awful lot of rustling and growling out there, Captain.
Yep. No wonder it's considered dangerous. And this is where the sweetheart cake is.
Okay, keep it quiet. Here they come! We're pretty good at this.
Let's just find a way to that sweet cake and get out of here.
Heads up!
You don't have to be so loud, you know that? I'm allowed to fight the way through those guys. Three of them. Shit.
Out of my way!
I'll fix you, Gaia!
My God, there's a lot of them. Shit! Really? You better run. Gee, yeah. These guys are relentless. Come on. I'll give you a fight. lot of my items here. Damn. Alright, come on. Come on! God damn, that was brutal. No, I don't want that. I don't want a permanent drop on my stats. All this for a sweet cake. Something wrong with my stats? No. Carbohydrates and meat. So what does that mean? Let's go to the symbols here. Nothing. Extra paranoid, mean, crippled, contest, bite, food, food addiction, withdrawal, hack, cupboard, fatigue, exhaustion, hunger. Okay, nothing. Really?
I hope Edgewater don't end up like this.
Eyes up, boss. We're rambling into the jaws of danger.
Agreed. It's a long way just to get to that doggone sweet cake. Should have went to Vickers instead. Oh, oh no, oh no. I ain't messing with you. No, sorry. No. Sorry, Harvey, but I guess that quest of yours will have to wait till we get better weapons and higher levels. Yeah. Dang. Us 12, huh? And stealth skills. Hmm. 11 and 12. Yeah, I'll stick with that for now. Alright, let's search the rest of the area and then head back up to the ship. This is a little too much for me to handle. Ah, oh, great, more of you guys. 32 and 21. I'll give you this one, 26. Alright, let's go back to the ship. We'll go to the other stellar bay.
I don't think I like this place one little bit.
Hope we brought enough guns, boss.
Same here, same here.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
What is it this time?
Young Millstone, you look pensive.
I don't know what that means, but I've been thinking. It ain't easy carrying a torch for the Rangers.
I understand. The Rangers' victories are your victories. Their defeats are likewise crushing.
You serious? Wow, Max. Never expected you to understand.
This may come as a surprise to you, Felix, but I understand what it is to be a fan.
That's so. You know something? Maybe I was wrong about you.
To be a fan is to cultivate a mental disorder. You're living vicariously through a tossball team.
Nah, I was right the first time. You're a git, Max. Like what I did with the place?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to get rid of some of the stuff that's in here. I'm gonna have to sell this one. Science, retributivity. Yeah, sell that. That's pretty much way too low. As is this. Stealth. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I'll keep that.
We are now in
To the Stellar
orbit
Bay.
over Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Let's hope Vickers Max isn't too hard. Oh, there's a damn switch.
hold on there. Don't think I've... I knew it. You must have seen those UDL... You may not have heard, which means I never get to do this part, but on behalf of...
Captain Reinhardt.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but... We don't get shipped, and thank... Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals? I can't wait.
You're saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Alright, I'm gonna head on town then.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. Oh.
That depends what it is.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment. Signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Who's the Black Hole?
Boss, come on. Black Hole Birdie, the Hole Meister, the Hack Attack.
That's Birdie Holcomb. Only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever. Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
Actually, I've been in hibernation for decades. But why is he called the Black Hole?
On account of him being the best hacker who ever played. Nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way.
Okay, that's all I ever hear about that sulfur.
Whatever you say, I could talk tossball for hours.
Okay, that poster sounds pretty valuable.
I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
Alright, I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Yep. You can't be serious. You mean to say the Stella is basically a roundabout to this one? God damn it. Ugh. God, my head hurts. I realize how stupid I am from over this. Well, it's pretty much over an hour's passed, so I'm gonna take a break and then I may come back later tonight. If not, I'll do it again tomorrow. So, thank you guys for watching, and leave a like if you really enjoyed this, and please subscribe and share. That'll help me a lot. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.